Mkienda Statehouse, mimi hata niliona wengine wana complain, wanasema rais, wewe hujapeleka Wakalenjin Statehouse. Rais sio mkabila vile nyinyi ni wakabila.
Niko na experience ya kutosha. Sasa mimi nimekuwa mjumbe 15 years. Nimekuwa deputy president 10 years. Bado experience nyingine mimi natafuta kweli. So
President William Ruto has trained the full weight of state machinery on the Gusii region, but the ground remains stubborn and unyielding. Despite millions being pumped into projects and countless Statehouse meetings, Kisii and NYAMIRA continue to slip from his grip. The battle here is no longer a casual contest of numbers. It is fast becoming a political war front, with Fred Matiang'i emerging as the rallying point for resistance.
Tukae na imani, we are a country that is built on resilience. Hizi shida zote tuko nazo hapa, tushikane sisi wote. Siku hiyo ikifika tutavuka hiyo daraja na tutaenda mbele. Mungu atatusaidia tu fix hiyo maneno ili yetu iwe sawa sawa.
Over the past few years, Ruto has made Kisii and NYAMIRA a frequent stop. Statehouse itself has turned into an open revolving door for delegations from the region. At least 3 meetings have been convened, drawing in more than 6,000 locals and a host of politicians. Each session has carried the same mission: to tame, dissent and redirect the loyalty of the Gusii community towards the president ahead of the 2027 general election.
Ama mnasemaje watu wa NYAMIRA? Tuendelee. Mimi niliwaahidi shilingi milioni 500, milioni 500. Sasa mimi nataka mnisikize. Hiyo university hata wakati waziri.
But beneath the heavy hand of the state, a different story has unfolded. Ordinary residents, community leaders, and opinion shapers have quietly drawn their line. They see the sudden influx of projects and promises not as genuine empowerment, but as a desperate attempt to buy loyalty. And in the defiance, Matiang'i has become the symbol of a community unwilling to be swayed.
Tumetoa ndugu yetu Okenyo Fred akutane na kila mmoja ambaye anagombea kiti.
The last major meeting brought Raila, Odinga and Governor Simba Arati to Statehouse. Raila has long been considered a kingpin in the region, a man whose words has guided voting patterns for decades. Arati, as the county boss, commands influence on the ground, but instead of consolidating Ruto's position, the event highlighted just how shaky his footing remains. Behind the scenes, 2 names have dominated the president's Kisii strategy: Farouk Kibet, his powerful aide, and Silvana Sosoro, the vocal MP who has become his chief enforcer in the region. Together, they have rolled out state-sponsored empowerment drives, youth programs, women initiatives, and flashy public launches designed to showcase goodwill. Billboards, motorcades, and banners have followed these events, branding them as a new dawn for Gusii.
Kama nyinyi wa Kisii mungenipenda, si mungenifungia huko nje na mimi ni mtu mmoja tu? Ama namna gani? Osoro ongoza wa Kisii wote. Kwanza wana complain, hata wa Kisii ndio wameanza. Wale walikuwa kwa na President Uhuru Kenyatta walikuanga Statehouse. Kama wao hawakupeleka watu Statehouse, wawache kucomplain ati Osoro anapeleka watu Statehouse. That's the truth of the matter.
Yet, as each program is announced, the reaction of the ground tells another tale. Residents turn to listen, but when the dust settles, the loyalty remains elsewhere. The crowds clap, take the money, and walk away. For many, it is clear that the projects are not about them, but about 2027. The slogan of empowerment rings hollow when day-to-day struggles remain unchanged. Ruto's allies have felt the sting of rejection at funerals, rallies and church functions. MPs aligned with the president often find themselves shouted down or openly defied. Their speeches are drowned out, their presence questioned. The message is blunt: no matter the state's reach, the people have already chosen their side.
Mambo ya Kenya Kwanza na William Ruto hatutayakubali katika jamii yetu. Hayo yaliweza kumkasirisha mjumbe wa Kitutu cha North.
Fred Matiangi's return to active politics has deepened this rejection. Though once silent after his stint in government, he has re-emerged as a unifying figure in Kisii and NYAMIRA. To many locals, Matiangi represents pride, defiance, and a refusal to bow to external pressure. His influence has grown organically, fueled not by handouts but a sense of ownership. The community views him as their son, standing firm in the face of what they see as political bullying.
I want to tell you this, my friends, because I know when there are challenges in a country such as we have now, and we have many challenges, let us not pretend we have serious challenges. We can very easily be tempted.
Millions have already been poured into the region, but loyalty has proven too costly to buy. Infrastructure projects are announced, empowerment checks signed, and delegations ferried to Nairobi. Still, the arithmetic does not add up in Ruto's favor. For every coin spent, the political return seems to shrink.
Thank you so much, man.
The Gusii vote has never been fully predictable, but the current wave of resistance signals deeper cracks. The more the state pushes, the more the community rallies behind Matiangi. Instead of softening the ground, the heavy deployment of resources has hardened it. The message from Kisii and NYAMIRA is unmistakable. Development is welcome, but political allegiances is not for sale. For Ruto, the stakes are high. Kisii and NYAMIRA are not just about numbers, they are about influence. Winning over the Gusii would signal strength in regions beyond his traditional base. Losing here, on the other hand, would expose the limits of state power when confronted with a united community.
Yeah, kama ni mbali, ambia rais akuja hapa State Lodge. Wakisii wakuje. Mpaka hii permanent complainers washindwe. You know the problem was samani Statehouse ilikuwa si ya wa Kenya.
As 2027 draws closer, the president faces a choice. He can either continue to unleash state machinery in a costly gamble, or he can step back and rid the ground for what it is. The Gusii people have spoken with their actions, not their words. They have taken the projects, the meetings and the promises, but their loyalty remains elsewhere. The battle for Kisii and NYAMIRA is no longer about who was the biggest motorcade or the loudest rally. It has become a test of whether power and money can bend a people's will. So far, the answer has been clear. The Gusii stand firmly behind Matiangi, and no amount of state machinery has managed to move them.
Let us not lose hope in our country. Tukae na imani, we are a country that is built on resilience. Hizi shida zote tuko nazo hapa, tushikane sisi wote. Siku hiyo ikifika tutavuka hiyo daraja na tutaenda mbele. Mungu atatusaidia tu fix hiyo maneno, hii yetu iwe sawa sawa.